All right, all right. Good,
Good night.
good day,
Oh my days.
good day, everybody. We are live here on this amazing show here, and I have an amazing person in the studio today, and it's no other person than the amazing Eri Music, Eri Oluwa, CEO Supana,
That's
as
what's up.
in.
That's what's up. You get
Like,
me?
yo, is everything in between from music to ICT to robotics. I think I'll just let him introduce himself. I'll give it a shout out too. So can we get you?
My name is thank you very much for the introduction. My name is Erilua Adeola. I'm just a guy, I'm just a random guy. I like to do cool stuff.
Mm.
And I like my peace of mind. And along the way, in achieving this too, of course, as I mentioned, I'm the CEO of Supana, a fitness application, in which our vision is to make fitness accessible to everyone universally. Say we discover an alien world, so not just Nigeria, not just the world. If we discover an alien world, tomorrow we'll make fitness available to them. If you have just started working out, start. It's good for you, for your own health and your kids. Then I'm also the CEO of Jackpot does it's a academic writing and support service. We won't write it for you, but we'll support you. You know that support that your lecturer is not giving you and whatnot. We will do that, irrespective of what you're writing. It's a paper, it's an academic journal, whatever. I do that as well. And I've been a saxophonist
Ah, wow.
for years. Played professionally and still do play professionally.
Okay.
Um, that's it. I can cook.
As, as- it's as if you are marketing every aspect. He can cook. Ah, we can't cook. And hey, Jesus.
Or let me say I could cook
Oh,
before.
okay.
No
What
anymore.
happened?
Life happened.
Hey, haven't we been through enough?
A lot. A lot.
Oh, Jesus. Yo, you don't sharp. CEO Supana, you even pitch to the audience.
Don't pitch you. See, working out is good for you. And the simple like what is enough for the
So,
wife?
so you think I need to work out like this?
Definitely.
Ah.
Yes, you I mean,
Okay.
I'm not perfect myself. I've been away from working out for a while. So I'm
Oh,
trying to get back into it as well. So me myself go, no one is perfect. So get into it. It's not one time thing, it's for life.
wow, wow.
That's the working
So
out
you
part.
mentioned that you are the CEO of Supana, and guys, Supana, very amazing. They've got this nice set of clothing lines, like
Absolutely.
crazy dope
Premium
stuff.
quality.
Crazy
Really
stuff.
deal
Like
with
this is
quality.
amazing. This is amazing. And
I've
all this is from your company.
Yes, thank
And
you so
so
much.
it's not just fitness, it's also style.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. So
Wow.
under the parent company in Supana, aside the fitness side, we also do a clothing apparel line, which is what is just shown just
Oh
now.
my
We have
God.
joggers, tracksuits.
Okay. Wow. And everything is like, if you're not wearing Supana, that is some wow.
Breathable something realistic that you feel cool.
So if
You
they
feel
want to get one
Supana.
of these now, where do they go? I mean, how do they order this, especially for those in the diaspora from South Africa to the UK to US? Is it can it be shipped over there?
Yes, anywhere you are in the world, actually. Just
Wow.
go to shop.supana.com. That's shop.supernar.com. That's all. You can order it on the fast shipping. We do shipping in Nigeria. Anywhere you are. Worst case scenario, within 7 to 14 days, you've gotten it. Worst case scenario. And only by my watch.
Okay.
Then I'll hold my people by their neck. Yes.
Oh my God. And you mentioned that you are also a saxophonist.
Yes.
So, like, and doing that in the UK, not many African instrumentalists actually succeed or break even in that industry. How did you do it? How did you do it?
Yes, as a saxophonist, see, if I'm going to even go into this, let me first, you have to unlearn some things. The first thing I would say for a musician, wherever country you are, first understand that you've been told a lie.
Wow. Okay.
Exactly, you've been told a lie. First, you have to be good, but it's not a criteria for making money.
Oof. Oof.
This-
Oof. Say that. Say. I want you to repeat
you
that
have to be good.
again.
You have to be good. Skill matters, I mean, but it's not a criteria for making money. You can be bad and still make good money.
Oh my God. Okay.
And I'll just go straight to the point. So we're hitting the nail on the head. To make it as a saxophonist or a musician, go just jump into it, because most times most musicians and artists, they're just practicing, because as I mentioned, skill is good and you want to feel like you know what you're doing. You're just practicing 10 hours, 5 hours in your room. Go outside
Hmm.
and play.
Wow.
And that 1 hour that you play outside, or 10 minutes that you play outside, that's at a bar, an open mic, on the street. Because I did that as well. Busking.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
That 10 minutes that you play on the street is worth more than 10 days practice back to back.
Oof. Oof. That's an interesting
Absolutely.
perspective.
Absolutely. So you're wishing and praying to God. Excuse me for being realistic, but you're wishing and praying to God. God, I want to be the best instrumentalist. I want to be known worldwide. I want to be it can't. If they put you on the stage, you will fumble.
Oof.
They should carry you and put you on there. You will still fail because you're not built for it. Just like you've
The
never
stage is
driven a car,
different.
yes, or you've been driving Maruwa before. The day they put you in Lamborghini, they've signed your death warrant. Yes.
Amazing, amazing. So now, which brings me to this question, because I see that you were gigging a lot, and most of the scenes were either corporate scenes or weddings, and I noticed that they were like white corporate events, not even the African Nigerian wedding. Listen, why that choice? Why? Is it that the money is the money different?
I mean, first off, culturally, the way it's perceived is different. But it's a thing of chance. Like, I did not particularly pick myself. Is just I want to make money, and it's as simple as that. Motivation behind it became money.
Mm.
I want to make money. When I thought I want to make money, it's now how do I get shows? How do I get good shows? Because where I come from, I'm Nigerian, and that's why I say you have to unlearn. The things they taught us growing up is you can go and do parana for a birthday surprise. They'll pay you 50K if you are really really good. If you are not good, they will pay you transport. So I have to first think like, okay,
Oof.
what's the way forward? How
So,
do I go?
so there's a payment that is just transport. There's proper payment too.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
Oof.
how do I make this money? How do I get proper show? Who can pay me well enough?
Mm.
And it's limited commodity because you can't do 5 shows in one day. If I book you from 8 p.m. to 12 midnight, you can't do 5 of those shows in one night. You can't even do two. You can only be in one location. So they better be paying you. So after I looked at all of those, I started analyzing that, okay, who are the people that can pay me this money, or where do I meet them? I searched online for platforms, and we'll get to that platforms that work.
Okay.
And then I go to open mics. It's the best place. You with even people that like social media, it's the best place you will get content, and it's live. You will get the practice, you will get the feedback, and you still get content. And open mic, that taught me stage. Because like I mentioned, you are not ready for that stage. You think you are ready because you are watching all these things in movies, but I swear to you, you are not ready.
Oof. Oof. So, have you ever been booed off the stage before?
Booed off the stage.
Like they're like, oh, please, you're playing nonsense. Get out of the stage.
No,
Wow.
no, never. But my neighbors have.
Yo,
Yeah.
what is it with musician neighbors or musician significant others or girlfriends or what have you, whereby they are just like, you are practicing the same song over and over and over and over and over again. Like, can you just pick another song?
Absolutely. For most people, for musicians that are coming up, they don't know what it takes. They don't know what it takes to be that great musician that you see. Even our famous, all these famous celebrities, them Burna Boy, the video and whatnot, you don't know what it takes. You think they are chilling and flexing. They are not chilling and flexing. All those choreography, you think it just appeared. They have to rehearse it. And that's hours of practice and rehearsals.
Wow.
And me and you know, we are musicians, but we know what we do now. Hours and hours on end, every day.
Sorry.
That's what it takes. Even for a skilled musician.
Damn.
The god of jazz, is it John Coltrane, Charlie Parker?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Charlie Parker.
There's Charlie Parker, there's John Coltrane,
Yeah.
there's Thelonious Monk, there is Oscar Peterson,
Absolutely.
there is Winston Marsalis.
Absolutely.
I mean, the list is endless.
100%. Now, Charlie Parker, it was said in his biography that this guy practiced 11 to 15 hours daily for 3 to 4 years every fucking day.
Wow.
Every day. And that's what it takes. And that's why up till now, we just mentioned it, and that's why his name still lives. He's long dead. He died young, in his 50s. But we still talk about him today. And we still play his music today. And that's what it takes. We only do it at a small scale. We practice 30 minutes, you think you have practiced. You go for rehearsal, you think you have practiced. You are deceiving yourself.
So how did you juggle that with doing, because I know you're in the computer scene also. So how do you juggle music with computer or with the robotics that you are into? How did you juggle it together?
I don't want to dive into business, but the most commodity everybody have, your number one asset is time. Time is money. The people that say it's not that they are stupid. They know what they are saying. Time is literally money, and we have lots of it because everybody have the same time, 24 hours. It's the fairness of God or Allah. Like it's just fair. Everybody have 24 hours. And what really matters, in all honesty, is what you do with those 24 hours. Are you scrolling? For example, and let me use this example. You decide you want to, I don't know, you want to practice the piano for 1 hour today. Now, you wake up in the morning, you're thinking about it, you call your friend, yo, I want to practice piano in the afternoon. You put it on your status, I'm going to practice piano in the afternoon. You think about how you're going to practice piano. All those, you're wasting your time. Because all those is not doing the thing, which is practicing the piano. Thinking about practicing the piano is not doing the thing. Worrying about practicing the piano is not doing the thing. Getting angry about practicing the piano is not doing the thing. Laughing about piano is, even listening to us talking about this piano is not doing the thing. The only thing that is practicing that piano is what?
Going there.
Practicing the piano.
Hey, what deep.
And it's as simple as that. And that's what separates both the good musicians, but we are awash in time. Like we are awash in time. If you remove the time you're using to scroll, the time you're using to even menial tasks, there's some tasks you should not be doing, but then let's go into there. Like for some of you that are really busy and you make good bucks, and you're still sweeping your house yourself, you're wasting your time.
Okay, now I want to ask a very controversial question.
Yes.
I want to ask a very controversial question.
Yeah.
And now, what is your take on the relationship between pastors and musicians?
If I'm going to be serious and honest, I think it's just a communication problem. Honestly speaking, because pastors think, and once again, nobody should come after me.
I was like, oh, you want a tara?
So I broke up my stick.
We are just getting it there. Da.
Pastors think this musician skill.
Hey, you want 5%?
Yes. Pastors think this musician skill, they drop from heaven.
Hey, Jesus, Jesus.
Yes,
Break.
God gives you the interest,
Mm,
but if you to be good, you will work for it.
cha.
And there's no other two ways about it. Like it's one of those things, like fitness. It's one of those things. If you don't carry the weight, nothing can happen.
Mm,
And pastors think you just drop. God just see you as a my son. What can I use what can I use to enjoy life?
yeah.
Take basis. Take basis. And then you play the basis and you're me more relax. Eh?
Anyway,
It's not like that. It's a knowledge
because
gap.
there's been some clips that have been circulating around. You just
Yeah.
hear one pastor on a live this thing. The guy will just be like, hmm, flow in the spirit. Or if you say they are not, they should get out of the place. That if he has money now, he would sack all of them.
No, I
It's
know it's a real thing. I mean,
like, what's your take on that? Do you think those pastors or those spiritual leaders are actually doing it right by calling out the musician right there, like in front of the entire this thing? Isn't that demoralizing? Isn't that, and to make matters worse, they are not even paying them well.
um, feeding off of this last one that you mentioned, I'll just work my way back. That you're not being paid well. That was what I meant by it's a knowledge gap. Pastors think this skill drops from somewhere, I don't know,
Mm,
but it doesn't. You have to work for it, you practice your way, and it's for life. It's not that you see all the people that are skilled and extremely skilled, they still have to keep practicing because if you don't, you will lose the skill.
mm,
And that takes time that you can use to go and also and go and make money in Aba.
sure.
So when you're using that time, you need to be compensated because how will you feed your family?
Even to also go deeper, I I was listening to I saw a video online, and this person made mention of the fact that even I've had pastors say this, where they will say, Nathan Mebasi said, they collect uh, honorarium or what have you. It's not collect, doesn't collect pay, and that don't see Oyekon. Don't see now. He was like, I won't that the day I collect money is the day the well of my anointing will dry up. Now, pastors will use that template and now position it in front of their instrumentalists. And we are not paying you guys again because you guys you want your well to dry up, or what? Like, so what's your take on that?
My take is pastors pay your instrumentalists. It's as simple as that. Pay your instrumental. If you want them, if you really want them for Christ, pay them. Yes. If not, you will lose them to the devil.
Ah.
You lose them to the world. Yes, it's simple. These people, like, they have to eat, they have to survive. Think about it. In Naira Marley now, or any of these musicians, right? They go to show, they pay them handsomely. It's why they continue to do it. It's why they enjoy it. It's why they wake up. It's not easy, oh, whether in that secular world or Christian world. Music is not easy, whether as a musician. But they are being incentivized to continue. Now, in the church, you finish. And they're
God
like,
bless you.
my brother, God sees your heart.
Ah, thank you
God
for
sees your heart.
oh.
And you have to like, well, I feel cool. Oh, see, you hear me.
Oh my gosh.
Pastors pay your instrumental. If you want them for Christ, no matter how small, pay them. Transport, food, give them, pay them handsomely, pay them like a worker because their working is an actual work.
Mm,
If you do a 9 to 5, they pay you at the end of the month, right? Now, for you to be a
yes.
skilled musician, you have to be on that par. You are doing at least 2 hours, 1 hour, 4 hours of work of practice per day. And that's what it takes. And pastors, yes, please. That is a knowledge gap. Pastors, for musicians to get to that level of skill, they have to work for it. Musicians, let your pastors know that it's an actual, like, let him know the amount of work you are putting to for him to be flowing in the spirit when he's really
I've had some, even there's a saga of artists, they fight pianists, say, they give them pad, they give them strings. As if that's where the anointing is. But like, a lot goes, I do get you where you said a lot goes into it. But then what do you say to musicians or upcoming musicians whereby they've not even gotten past playing just normal primary chords and they want to be paid handsomely.
Fair enough.
Wow.
If you want to be paid handsomely, there's no even two ways about it. It's like I come to you now, right?
Yeah.
With a Toyota that the roof has removed, the window is not winding up and whatnot. I want to be paid handsomely, right?
Yeah.
I come
Yes.
with Toyota that you have to do
To push to start.
yes, but I want to be paid handsomely.
Mm-hmm.
Does not mean you should pay me handsomely.
Mm.
But if you pay me handsomely, I will collect it. If your skill level will speak for you. Like if I come with a Lamborghini now, you're pricing it 1 million.
Eh?
I won't even fight you. I will be like, that's that. No problem. No,
It's a
no
bad.
problem.
It's a bad.
It's me that miswork. So like whatever you yourself, you know your skill. Like you know your worth. You that you're doing the work. You know what you're putting to it. So when you're charging and someone is saying, why is your money very expensive? You just laugh. You don't even have the strength to explain because the people that you're practicing for, they know themselves now. They want to have a show, and people should be talking about their show. That do you hear that person that saxophonist that came to play? Yes, one year after the wedding, you went to play. People will still be talking about it.
That's almost. That's
There's this helicopter landing I played. This was in the UK,
yeah.
and every year after that, I say every year I get booked every year by the lady who handled this thing. Aside that, there's another corporate workplace. I've forgotten
Their names.
a lot of the and these people every year on year, they just tell me this is the date we've picked to like year on year. It's like I'm now in their workplace now. Like they see me as
my
we're
God.
partying together. And that's what practice and skill gets you. Now, when I'm calling price, they're not saying, Alpha, let's do 50% less.
So, which sites do you think guys should go to if they want to be as solo musicians, especially saxophonists and all pianists? I think this also works for pianists,
Absolutely.
bassists, drummers. If you are in the Western scene, that's UK, US, Canada, and in the diaspora, what agency side do you think is the best, that has the best interest in the best interest? Wow. Guys, you better subscribe because I know they make me
Yes,
they
sir.
make me
Please,
listen and
please.
watch it to the end
Please do.
because
Please do.
we need the watch hours, so we
Please
need the subscription. Subscribe so that you can get notified. You see now, I don't forget. It's because somebody has not subscribed. That's why, and you're enjoying the show. Aren't you enjoying the show? Let's get right
Subscribe
back
so
to
that you
it,
can be
Jerry.
getting good stuff as it's coming out.
I
Hot.
swear.
For you undiluted truth. Better
Yes, sir.
subscribe, but it's for your benefit. Up to you, Sha.
So, as I was saying, which agencies do you think has the musicians' interest at heart the most?
Worldwide, I'm not really particularly sure of some specific areas, but I lived in the UK for over 5 years, and I would say in the UK, there's one that works, and it's and this is not paid ads. I'm not being paid a dime or whatnot. I mean, I made over I don't know £11,000 then just gigging 2 hours a weekend on encore musicians. I mean, they made their own money. I think their commission was about 20%. But it was worth it. I didn't stress. I was just negotiating and doing the business side. So I'd say encore musicians. There's last minute musicians as well. But last minute, I don't know, their model is very, very stressful. They have to call you. Like clients will call them. Then their agents without their customer care will not be calling you and be calm down. Who has that stress? Who has that time? But encore musicians, they are the one negotiating, they pay, they just take their own cuts, which is the smart way. Then personally, because I want to build African countries and of course the whole world as well. We've created a website called getcratify.com.
Okay.
getcratify.com, in which artisans, musicians, whatever you do, whether you're skilled, you're unskilled, you go on there and people can come request jobs, and musicians as well. because in the African country like Nigeria, for example, in which I'm a proud Nigerian.
Yes, so
Like Nigeria now, we don't. People are not able to, even if you have an event and whatnot, you are not able to book a musician off the bat. You have to start calling. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? So a platform where you can buy and sell this service, whatsoever skill you've got, and it works for musician as well because I'm a musician. And when I'm less busy, no matter how much money I make in business, I still want to make more money.
Ochoko, Ochoko,
So
Ochoko.
this time I'm going to use that I'm on top of the and it's live, free live and functional, right?
Okay.
Up to you once again. Money is on the table.
Okay. Yeah,
Money is on the table to be made.
So now, how do you juggle that all this? Okay, before I go into that, comparing scenes now, the Nigerian scene and the Western world, which one do you think?
Every day and every night, the Nigerian world. Now never come out now. Why I don't know waiting I dey enjoy. Yes, now. Every day I've stayed in the UK over 5 years, and I got successful with saxophone. I was a celebrity. People take pictures with you on the road and whatnot. But you don't know what you enjoy in your house. I used to say it, the grass is not. I mean, it's
The
green
grass is not is it the grass is greener on the or the grass is not greener on the other side?
Yes, and there's this Yoruba adage that unto walo shokoto wa ni shokoto
Shokoto.
re.
Oof.
I did not get it. Yoruba people
It's
whatnot.
killing me. It's killing
What
me.
you are going to
Shokoto
listen to
to
that
get
for
is
is
in
right.
Shokoto in the trousers.
African countries or African countries here,
Yeah.
like Nigeria, for example, that's a growing population of young people, and what comes with that is a growing demand. So whatever demand there is for your business or whatnot today, irrespective of what you are doing, in a few years, it's going to be more than what you can handle. It's a growing population. Now the place you are jackpotting into is a
I'm going to Jackpot Doors, but yeah. He's also the CEO of Jackpot Doors.
Yes, yes, I
So,
am.
yeah.
The place you are tapping into, it's already developed. They don't. What's the word? They don't. They don't need you as much as you are needed, and their population is already aging. So they only needed to fill a small gap, maybe in a deficit in their healthcare. Let me give you a very practical example. Please excuse me to say this business sort of example. In Nigeria currently, right?
Yeah.
There is the ratio of doctor to patient.
Okay.
Is what is recorded on paper is ratio of one doctor to 10,000 patients.
Wow.
But in real life, in reality, it's about one doctor to 30,000 patients.
Is that per day or per year?
Like assets, like in terms of like one
okay.
doctor to 30,000 patients on a norms right now. And why is that? People are not being doctors in Nigeria are not being paid well, right?
Yeah.
But look at the demand. And what WHO recommended was one doctor to 600 patients. See the deficits and the gap. Now, why are people being why are they jackpotting there? They want better healthcare. They want better. The doctors themselves they have risks. If someone die, your hand, baby, and they need to be protected insurance wise and whatnot. Now, what's the smallest lever the government here can make to change that? Pay them good wages and salary. That would still keep them here, which will now give you the buffer to now start improving the. Now they go there and their life over there is not sweet, oh. I won't lie, you're bored, there's the depression and the economy too. It's wired in a way. You pay for water, you pay for gas, you pay for eating. Come and watch us, man. We are doubling on in who this you have for 5 minutes to sleep.
Yeah.
For 5 minutes to sleep.
Otutu.
Yes, now.
Oh my
Yes, now.
God.
Even white people say they double up. But you know, say no be only you see pepper. No be only yes now. And people in diaspora, like we know all these things, but it's somehow so like it's embarrassing when we come back home that to see all these things. So we just do videos, we outside. You think we're enjoying life.
Oh my God.
Ape.
Hey, oh no,
Abi?
I concur. I concur. I concur. So now, which brings me to Japa Does Limited. What does Japa Does entail? What does Japa Does do? What because when I hear the word Japa, every Nigerian, not just Nigerian, anybody looking to relocate, to move, students, they want to, japa. Japa means to escape. So yeah,
Absolutely.
what is
So Japa does it's an academic writing and supporting and consulting service. These are things we do. In terms of the Japa side of the business, we help people get admissions with overseas, different countries, US, UK, Canada. We know the timings of the year. We know when these schools come out. We have partnership with some of these universities. So
Okay.
we know all of these things, and the education sector in Africa is still not as strong as the Western world. Now,
Okay.
our own thinking and idea is we're able to help you get good quality education, like myself. You're able to now come back and use it in our country to build, because no mother would treat you better than she would treat her own child. And you should adopt that as well. And you should know that when you're jackpotting too, we will tell you. But we'll help you with your applications, because most people they don't know the nitty gritty to these applications and they keep getting rejected. And that can just be a truncated future. Because who knows, maybe that's the person that will create a steel line for us, because the Kuta steel mill has not been functional for 42 years now. Not a single steel of shit has been
Nigeria,
created
my
from that mill.
Nigeria.
But who knows if it's that person that will help now? That maybe is one maybe statement of purpose that the person wrote rubbish. One simple something to do that we've mastered the art of. Maybe it's that thing that will help that person out to get that admission or a scholarship position, and then the person goes there, acquires the skill,
Yeah.
then come back and reuse it, and boom, country's on fire.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Speaking of which, when am I going to
You've gotten it. You just ordered. The other day yesterday, it was delivered. It has been delivered.
Guys, don't worry, you'll see me rocket.
The other day
You'll see me
yesterday night,
rocket.
as of this afternoon, I
Yeah.
know for it because you told me it's like they delivered it. I said yes.
But we need to check the size. We still need to
We'll
check.
check the size.
But
We'll check the
but
size.
they've got amazing selections. You need to go on their
Absolutely.
site, Supana shop shop.supana.com. Shop. That's SHOP.SUPERNAR.COM.
God save you say you get that.
Oh my god. Shop.supana.com.
Absolutely. Yes.
Amazing clothing line. And they've also got an app. You can
Yes.
just go to your Google Play Store
And
and
listen.
it's an amazing. I've got my own working plan. Mondays,
The app is for workouts.
yeah. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
That's yours.
That's my own.
And it's custom to you. It's your own weight, like off the bat. And it's free. It's free. If you only want a smartwatch integration, you want to be knowing your heartbeat. If they break your heart, I advise you not to. So if you want to know your heartbeat, then we charge for that. That's the smartwatch integration. But for the workout part, what we get you fit for a fact, we've sorted it out.
Wow.
Download and it's tailored to you for off the bat, and give the mathematics and the back end to us. We are professionals. We learned. We went to school.
Oh yes.
And we're taught.
Let them know.
Adegbeko.
So please, just a quick one. I wanted to shout out to them, just rounding up and make them subscribe to Samuel Adiola.
Yes, so subscribe to Samuel Adiola Music. Subscribe to Samuel Adiola Music. Great music. I mean, I know him personally, and I can tell you that if you want to be good or skilled, he won't hide knowledge from you. He would give you. There's some people that will keep the knowledge to themselves.
Thank
and
you.
all that. But then subscribe. You need to, for your own benefit, for your own survival. Because it's like hustle, and easier to help in all those domains. Now, for you now, specifically, and permit me to say, I do not take permission.
No problem.
One, stop listening to all the old rubbish the whole world is telling you, right? All you need to survive, have multiple points of selling. Like if it's music you are doing, charge well. That's the only way for you to make money. So have multiple points of selling and do it at a skill. E.g., and this is why I'm saying, like, yes, go to school, acquire all these things, but know the baseline. For example, now, spaghetti that you eat, The raw materials for spaghetti is wheat. That's all. And then the production line.
And yeah.
And then you have spaghetti. And this person at the back makes money. And will continue to make money. Chivita. Some of you know Chivita. Do you know Chivita?
I know Chivita now.
Chivita. They've been cashing out for decades. If there's anything like that. And guess what? Chivita is just 5 ingredients.
My God.
We have water.
Yeah.
We have sugar. We have orange concentrate, pineapple concentrate, depending on the flavor. Yeah. Concentrate, orange concentrate. We have citric acid. And we have vitamin C. Wow. That's all. With a combination, some of the packets, the packaging. That's all. And they've been cashing out for years. And they're still cashing out. Since when I was a kid, I drank it and they still do it year on year. And that's all you need to make money. And that's why we even help the country in itself. You wake up, you see snail with raw materials, you process it any which way, and you sell it, you export it out, and that's all. See, don't let your mind be thinking, let me start to buy. Are you mad? Is that what your generation calls you come out? And I'm being blunt here. Yeah. There are better things. Even you with a toilet roll production line, toilet roll that we used to wipe by a bomb. Yeah. The toilet roll production line is less than $10,000 to start. My God. Less than the price of a Toyota 2022. Yes. But you want to float, you gotta buy chain of 40 million. Something that see, all I'm trying to say is yes, education is good, but whatsoever thing that you are complaining about, that is your golden fortune. Yeah, your gold mine. That is your gold mine. Because guess what? A business can solve that. And guess what? You can be the one behind that business. Don't tell me fucking bullshit about capital. Start fucking small. Start with one. Start with one. Amazing. And that's it. Amazing. Amazing. A round of applause. A round of applause for Mr. Every Oluwa Adeola. Thank you. Yo. Extraordinary juggernaut, an entrepreneur to the core, a businessman, a business Mongol, a CEO. Yeah, Mongol. Oh, okay, no, fair enough. Yo, it's lovely having you here, and want to see more of you. I'm sure we've learned a lot, a whole lot, like crazy. I've learned the studio is steaming fire right now. It's like, yo, you don't run away like this. Where is fire? So please don't forget to subscribe. And watch. Subscribe. In short, don't subscribe. We've been begging. Subscribe. Don't subscribe. I find your mate are making it. Now you go subscribe. Because I mean, yeah. We made them say these people are proud. All right, see you guys in the next one. Comment or anything, your thoughts and whatnot. It will be in the comments. Will you be in the comment section? I will be there live and direct. Can't see my chair there. Ask him. If he passes it to me, I would answer. I will definitely. I will for a fact because I owe him in. I esteem my places. So definitely, I have no choice. Amazing. I'm found, even if I don't want to, or even if I want to, I don't have a choice. So, any question, please ask. Be in the comment section. Drag him. Ochoko. I beg you. Drag him. If you guys are going to drag anyone, you should drag him. Drag him. Billy. Yes, so Billy. You know this guy, we don't know. No, I don't be anybody. Please. We cut it. Cut. You forget say we did. You did outside yesterday. Cut. Wait, you tell me the plan. Cut. Billing. Cut. Billing. In any currency. I said cut. Ojogun one. All right now. Thank you for having me. Really welcome.